first opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Now a first down throw, Watson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Watson. And that is incomplete. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, what was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that and fast.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 remaining on second down. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice throw there by Mayfield, a guy who really reemerged as the season and later the playoffs went on last year. What are defenses trying to do against him?
Well, the first thing defenses want to do is use his emotion against him because he's such a passionate player. And sometimes he comes up really hyped up and the ball might sail a little bit. But as the game settles in, the next part is make sure you chip away at his timing, put the pressure on him so maybe his feet don't get quite set, and then he's not able to be as accurate as he normally is.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Regular. Big time drive. Let's go, boy. Let's go.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for only a couple.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Tremont Smith. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Faking the give. Now Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the jets, and took it all the way.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the 29-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down at 4.
Hey, we're 33.
They'll try the draw now with Chubb. Running right through him. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield now. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, Mayfield dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, as the first half is winding down. And the Browns have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Watson on first down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw again on second down. Watson dancing to his left. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Lambeau on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Back to it after the pick 6. Mayfield going deep here for Landry. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick 6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
They go with Chubb on second down. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. They run it again with Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Smith to return it. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They start the drive with Evans. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Malik Jackson there to make the stop. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Open man there is Collins, complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Rolling to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
And he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
2nd and 10. Mayfield. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's returnable now for Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is White on the screen. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
On second down, it's Evans. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Now Watson. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
First down, here's White. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and they take a 17-14 lead. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Eight yards to go on second down. And again, it's Chubb. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Second and 6 from the 10. Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie things at 17 all. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. The situation is simple. It is sudden death from here on out. We had 2 stops defensively. The next score, whatever it is, wins this game.
I can't wait to see how the defense decides to play this, because knowing that the next point you give up lose the game for you, I expect them to be more aggressive, not just play a normal situational defense, but go after them, attack them a little bit, because otherwise the offense is just trying to find their way to get downfield and kick a field goal. Don't sit back and wait for them to make their plays. I think the defense needs to go after them.
Charles Davis says maybe they go aggressive. A run for Nick Chubb. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it, because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses, because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 142 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Handoff comes to Chubb. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. They've had some success here in overtime of this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
The first throw in overtime for Mayfield now. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. It puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Pushes him over.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the ground, it's Chubb. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They'll give it to Chubb. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And his kick is good. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off,